YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Machiavelli Mills. I'm back once again. Currently, it's 12 in the morning. I need to be laying in the bed somewhere, but I really can't sleep, so I decided, hell, I may as well make a video while I'm up. In a previous video that I made, I had told my subscribers to suggest some topics for me to talk about in future videos. And so one of my subscribers said that I should talk about how to approach women, right? And so when he threw that topic out there, I really thought about it. Like, I really, in my lifetime, truthfully, I never really approached women ever really in my life. Really, the young woman that I'm dating now is really the only woman that I really approach. And I wouldn't even say I approached her. My homegirl threw an assist for me, and I executed, and we developed a friendship, which ultimately led into a relationship. But before then, I never was the type to approach women. I never was the type to, hey, little mama, I wasn't the dude to holler down the street at a fine girl that I saw to try to get a number or tell her to put my number in her phone. And, I really wasn't the type to go, run down the street to go holler at a pretty girl. I see a pretty girl and I'm like, hey, take my number down. I never was a dude to jump in DMs. That just never was my style, right? And I guess it probably had something to do with the fact that when I was younger, I was really chubby when I was younger, really short and chubby, real round. And so I was afraid of rejection at that point in my life. And even as I got older, I really didn't like the idea of rejection. And it really wasn't my style to just run down a girl. Like that wasn't my thing. I had homies that did that, but it wasn't for me. So, yeah. And thing is, I dated several different women. Dated several, beautiful women before, but I never was the type to just run up and approach them. So I guess one would ask, how was I able to, date women at that time if I'm not approaching them? Now, I know some women are old school and they feel like the man should be the hunter. They want the man to come seek them. Truthfully, the women that I dated, either we just knew each other from school and we mutually just eventually ended up talking somehow, some type of way. We already had a friendship. We already had some type of rapport with each other, whether it was from class or through mutual friends or whatever. And we just started talking like that. Or sometimes the women would approach me or come talk to me, and tell me that they like me. And then we would just develop, we would start talking at that point. And that's not even me being cocky or nothing like that. But that's just how it happens sometimes. Sometimes the woman would approach me and then we would just start talking like that. But I would say this in how to approach a woman. I think that, men should handle approaching a woman in several different ways. I feel like ultimately you should always be yourself. Never try to come off as somebody that you're not. Because a woman can pick up on if you're trying to run game or if you're trying to be somebody that you're not. You just trying to act like you just the coolest dude. You trying to act like you're the coolest dude in the world. And she like, nah, this ain't that guy. This ain't that guy. You can be cool without trying to be in a character. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, just be yourself and be confident as well. Don't be so nervous to the point where like you can't even get your point across. You can't even relay whatever you trying to relate to this woman and you can't even really talk to her because you just so nervous. You kind of like just out of sync and out of whatever. I think you need to always be yourself, be confident, and just talk to them. Just regular conversation. Don't try to be over the top, doing too much. I've seen guys talk their way out of situations with women because they think they're just so cool or just trying to do too much. And it's like, nah, bro, just keep it simple. Keep it cool. Just tell them what it is. Hey, my name is such and such. Hey, I really would like to take you out sometime. I think you're really cool. I think you're a beautiful young lady. I think you're cool. I would like to, take you out sometime. There it is. Hey, you can take down my number, contact me. I don't have to have your number. You can take mine down. And if you're interested, you can text me, call me, whatever. Something simple like that. One thing that I really noticed though, and my cousin always told me this, when we was in school, right? And let's just say the new school year happened or a fine girl come transfer into the school or, this was in high school in particular. A fine girl transfer into the school or we start school and it's a new girl there. Well, transfer, whatever. All the dudes, this fine girl, all the dudes gonna flock to this girl like flies on boo boo. Like they all gonna be in her face, panting like a dog. Like I mean, all in her face, just clamoring all in her face, like just slobbing, drooling all about her mouth to talk to her. And my cousin always told me, you stay cool, play the back, let them all run and be all in her face and be all eager and foaming at the mouth to talk to her. She gonna look and see, hold on. Who was that dude in the back there? He's sitting, he chilling, he quiet, he ain't really saying too much. I really want to see what he about. He different. He ain't all in my face, all, just dying and begging for my attention. But he seemed like he cool, like he different. I want to know what he's about. A lot of women like guys that aren't the typical dudes that's just trying to just like hound them down, you know what I'm saying, and just be all in their face all the time. And it's a difference. You can admire a woman and admire her beauty, but it's a difference to be what we call thirsty. Just like panting like a dog, like, hey, you so fine, you fine as hell, all of that. Like, no, that's too much. That's too extra. Just be chill, be cool, calm, and collected. And I guarantee you, especially in a crowd when she at a new school, all these dudes lining up all in her face, she gonna see you in the back, playing the back, and say, who is that guy right there? Who is that guy? He chill, he not like everybody else. Women like different guys. I think too, man, when you're like, okay, at that point, when that woman notices you, when she sees you and she wants to maybe try to talk to you, I think there's a certain type of way to, secure the situation, secure, you being able to date this woman. And I think that's not being so eager to just talk about sex with a woman as soon as you meet her. What's your favorite position? What you all that, like, just, too much. You showing that all you want is that one thing, and it's not gonna happen for you, player. It's not. Women are really into guys that have conversation, great conversation skills. They know how to talk. They know how to talk about things outside of sex and outside of her being fine and outside of her having her body and all of that. Talk about some stuff. Like, have real serious conversation. Hey, what music that she likes? What is she into? Shoot, like me personally, I was talking about stuff going on in the world. I was talking about hey, what you like to do for fun? What we like? We have music in common. What show? Ultimately, what is something like we was in high school then, so it was like, what you want to be, like what you really trying to do, what you trying to pursue, and we would just talk about stuff like that, and it was just the conversation or the relationship would develop at that point. Just being a genuine person, not trying to, show like you only want one thing. When you only want one thing, I'm telling you, the women can peep that out. And if she ain't with it, she's shutting it down. And again, I think a lot of dudes is always trying to talk to a woman about sex and inquiring about sex or how fine she is and how nice her body is. You got to come with something different. You got to be something different. You got to be able to talk to her about, I can talk about books. I can talk about music. I can talk about current events. I can talk about, I can talk about some theories that I learned in class. I can talk about, I can talk about African American history. I can talk about world history. I can talk about the relationship between women and men and all of that type of stuff. I can talk about different things, and being a well-versed man is something that will help young men as trying to date women. But ultimately, I think the key is really just to be yourself, be confident, and don't be so eager to just talk about all your body and all that type of stuff. Just be cool, be chill. Like, you like being a person that's well versed, being different is what makes you stand out. Because there's so many other guys that's talking about how fine the girl is. She hear that all the time. She hear how fine she is all day long. She hear how how much dudes want to get with her. She hear that all day long. The dude that's something different, that's gonna be the one she feel like that's that guy. He that guy. He ain't out here like everybody else. he one of a kind. He unique. You know, he got a gentleman-like characteristic about himself. He carry himself. You know, he carry himself by high standards. He ain't. It's another thing too. No pillow talking. He don't kiss and tell. He don't run and tell his business. Every single, you know, whatever you and this woman doing, you don't tell everybody, oh, I'm talking to her and I went over her crib, or, you know, we was on the phone all last night. She kissed me, all that type of stuff. A woman she really admires, or she really is attracted to a man that she can confide in. Not the type of person that when she tells them something confidential, her secret's gonna be out in the street because you done went and told all your guys you was talking to her and this is what she told me and this is what happened, all that type of stuff. You know, you really got to be a person that is able to be trustworthy. A trustworthy man. You're a reliable person, and you're a consistent man. You're not like flaky. Like one moment you talking to the girl, she'll hear from you for 5 days, and then you want to come back and talk to her again. If you really trying to date that woman, consistency is key, and that's really what's going to bode well for you. Consistency with a woman. So I don't know. I really answered more than how to approach a woman. I really answered how to sustain, once you stand out, how to sustain that relationship with that woman, how to sustain her interests. I think, what else, man? I think it's a lot of stuff I've learned over the years in dealing with women. Yeah, man. And also, women don't like insecure dudes either, man. You got to be secure in yourself. You don't, being the type of man that's, what you doing? Where you at? Where you at? Who you talking to? Who was that? Who was that? Like every other 5 seconds, she ain't gonna want to be bothered with that. She not, man. She not gonna want to be bothered with a dude that's, you know, super insecure, don't want her hanging around nobody but him and all that. It's clown-like characteristics. She not gonna like a man that talk down on another man to her because that's sucker-like. And then depending on the type of woman she is, she might inquire, hey, what's going on with that dude that you don't want me to talk or be around him so bad or so much, you know? But anyway, man, like I said, I think the key is just being yourself, and, you know, being well-versed. Not being a guy that can only talk about one thing, that only got one thing on your mind, or you only showing that, you know, this is the only one thing that you want, cause, bro, you not finna get it. You not finna talk to her unless she just that type of girl. But yeah, man. Ultimately, that's crazy when that question came to me, cause I always used to tell my homies I never was the type to just run up and approach, like run down a woman, jump in DMs, none of that. But I was able to sustain successful relationships, or I was able to successfully, date women. And because I was different, I wasn't coming to them with the same script every other guy used. I was a genuine person. I was a gentleman. I genuinely cared about them. I listened to them. I paid attention. And, I think that's really just the way to go. Be attentive. Be attentive, and not just to her physical attributes. Be attentive to what she says, what she likes, what she doesn't like. I think what else, man? I think what I'm trying to think what else I can think of. Yeah, again, I told y'all to be a person that's trustworthy. Be able to be confided in. And I'm really winging it right now. I think being just down to earth. And genuinely, I can't even tell you to be down to earth. These things, if it's not you, it's not you. But, be down to earth. Don't be, stuck up or act like you too cool for this, you too cool for that. Like, just enjoy time. Now, again, don't compromise yourself for a woman. Never compromise yourself for a woman at all. I would never do that. I would never do things that I wouldn't usually do just because this woman is fine. I don't care if she Beyonce. I'm never compromising myself for a woman, but just relax. Be able to crack jokes. Be able to, laugh and enjoy your time with a woman rather than being so serious because you're trying to maintain so much coolness because you're going to end up looking stiff and looking crazy because nobody is cool 24/7. I don't care who you are. You ain't going to be cool with your family all the time, with your brothers, your sisters, your kids, your nieces, your nephews, none of that. So, yeah, don't try to be too cool for school. And yeah, currently, I think that's the only thing I really got to say. If I can think of some more stuff, I'm going to come with another video. But again, this is really off the top of my head. So what else? What else would I say is key in approaching women and sustaining successful relationships with women? Oh yeah, man. Don't be no pushover either, man. Don't let a woman run you over. Don't let a woman talk to you any type of way or be able to just say whatever and do whatever. Because a woman, she's not going to respect you as a man if you allow her to do that. If you allow her to talk to you any type of way, do what she want to do, run you over, she going to keep doing it. And you're never going to get nowhere with her. If you feel like she's treating you wrong, tell her that. Address that situation. Tell her, look, that ain't cool. I ain't deserving of that. I don't warrant that type of behavior, so I ain't going to deal with it. And if she respects you, she gonna respect that. If not, she gonna, throw a fit or whatever, and that's the woman to cut off. But I feel like you should never let a woman run over you because she gonna keep doing it because she knows that she can. And it's in some women's nature to just test you and to walk and tiptoe that line. And as a man, sometimes you gotta, don't cross that line. Stay right there in the middle. Stay where you at. But if you don't, and she feels like she can run you over and talk to you any type of way and do what you want to do, she's not going to respect you. And y'all going to bump heads, or it's not even bump heads because you ain't going to say nothing. So it's just going to be when you don't have a woman's respect, it's out the door. The relationship or whatever you doing, you dating her, it's out of the door. It's gone. And so are her interests will be gone from you if she feels like you're not a guy that she can respect. So that's another thing too. Don't be an authoritative, don't be a dictator in a relationship, but also don't allow anybody to mistreat you. Don't allow a woman to disrespect you at all. Give respect, be cordial. Don't be disrespectful, but don't take disrespect from a woman at all either. I'm not saying curse her out. I'm not saying be belligerent, but stand up for yourself as well. But I really think, being humorous, being down to earth, being cool, calm, and collected, that'll get you much further than being super thirsty for sex and drooling over a body all in her face and all of that. That ain't gonna get you as far as being just confident, being yourself, being true to yourself. That's gonna get you the furthest. That's my opinion, man. Y'all, I don't know. Maybe y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll make another video. Again, this is what I can think of currently. It's 12 in the morning. I need to go to sleep, so I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Peace.